Hey, was Stokie. This is just an interesting story I found online. It's called by the Daily Mail. It's called Africa's Vertical Slum. Images show the tallest apartment block on the continent, a 55-story dystopian tower in Johannesburg. The Ponte City Tower in Johannesburg, South Africa is 567 feet tall and 55 stories of flats. The tower was built in 1975 and fell into disrepair over subsequent decades and become a vertical slum. However, it has since been renovated and residents have been returned to their unique cylinder blocks. The building has been used as a location for sci-fi thrillers District 9 and Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. These images capture the haunting beauty of Africa's tallest residential building, which ended up in such disrepair it was branded a vertical slum. The 55-story Ponte City Tower is 567 feet tall and located in the suburb of Johannesburg, the largest city in South Africa. Its dystopian appearance is seen in skyscraper used as a filming location for sci-fi thrillers District 9 and Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. Photos taken from inside the towering building shows the circular floors ascending towards the blinding daylight, making them appear to have been shot from the bottom of a well. Architect Dimitar Karanikov, 42, from London, went on a tour of the building during a visit to South Africa in May. Mr. Karanikov said, "The Ponte City Tower is probably the most amazing and most terrifying piece of dystopian architecture I've ever seen. Built in 1975, one of the cylindrical skyscraper was intended to be a prime location, was then considered an up-and-coming area in Johannesburg. But a steep rise in crime in the 1990s saw gangs move in, turning Ponte City into a vertical slum. As the building fell further into decay and despair, its hollow center was reportedly filled with so much rubbish that it reached to the 5th floor. And at one point, there were even proposals to turn it into a high-rise prison. And although the building has been renovated in recent years, with residents gradually returning, the area still has this problem. We were told we should not go alone in this neighborhood, especially the building, as it's too dangerous. Even our taxi driver was surprised we wanted to go to this part of town. He eventually arranged to go with Dalala Najee, an organization that works with children in the area, and has guided tours of the tower and was able to take these stunning photos. Well, that's it. I'm just going to put loads of photos in the video so you can see as much of the building inside and out as I can. And one of the things I want to put an end to is some people say, well, that's what happens. Apartheid ended and this building just became a slum. No. In the United Kingdom, we've got loads of these tower blocks. The thing is, they don't fall apart because you just have the wrong type of people in. Well, not always. The thing is, they're not actively managed. These things are communities that have to be looked after. You know, Glasgow has some of the highest numbers of tower blocks in the country. That's the biggest city in Scotland. And what they did is that they turned first very exclusive communities where you had to have a lot of references to get in, and they were communities and families. And what happened in Glasgow anyway is that they just began moving in like societies, drug addicts, people who had no social connections, homeless people. And what would happen is that these once thriving communities just began to break down because you no longer had people who felt any sense of community. Anyway, I'm going on a bit. Anyway, I hope you like this and the pictures I put up. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace, family.